starting five. At guard, 6'4", number 2. At center, 6'11", number 15, DeMarcus Cousins. Forward, 6'5", number 31, number 31. At forward, 6'2", number 0. At guard, 6'2", number 1. Brooklyn Nets head coach, Steve Nash. Fans, let's hear it one more time for your Brooklyn.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Drawing fouls remains an art. Coach Steve Nash says some moves are there to fool not just the defense, but the referees. That's where the game continues to evolve. But we have seen the league respond before. For example, they make it an offensive foul now to kick your leg out on a shot. Kevin, we'll see which moves they take on next.
Interesting, DA. Thank you. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You take a look at the 76ers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Yeah, and right now, Brooklyn, they thought they had a great chance to start out on top and stay there. But it's still early, and they still have a lot of firepower on that roster.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Collins. Stephen Curry's out there with Hero. Then it's Robinson, and it's Dort in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, we've got DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Williams at the 1. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Aubrey, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Curry passes to Dort. Drives to the hoop, and the rejection by Cousins. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. So it's Atlanta now. Curry, good.
The pure stroke of Curry. It's beautiful to watch from outside the arc.
Down low, Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? 9 feet out, and it's Robinson that time on the assist by Dort.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. Won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him. But, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism. And that's what he brings to the party.
And the Hawks with possession here. After the basket by Brooklyn. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's James. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Driving inside. Kicks it out to Love. Williams against Dort. Back to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Cousins, no one around him. Hits it from 3-point range. Cousins has got 5.
Well, this is the trouble with defending Cousins. Now that he's added range to his shot, he's a tough cover.
Curry, wide open, trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
And the jam by DeMarcus Cousins.
And that's just showing off. DeMarcus with the creativity plus the thunderous force.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Curry outside. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Back to Williams. And there's the drive. Back to James. And James throws it down.
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Craig, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. The Hawks trail by 3, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Portis, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Jackson comes in for John Collins. Johnson, he's checked in for Dort. And Trent subbed in for Stephen Curry.
Section is going to win the free t-shirt toss. Come on, let me hear you.
With the break of the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. Number 1, the Nets. Number 5, the Hawks.
The percentage each of these teams shot was just outstanding. I mean, that's a result of unselfishness and great offensive rhythm.
And so it's Atlanta with it. It's a 3-point game. And Portis throws it down.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Pass to Pena. Right side Curry. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
Outside Jackson. There's 1:26 left in the first. Here's the floater. To the middle. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist by Curry.
And he really has a nice inside-out game. And Gordon can score down low even in the face of tight defense.
Here's Jackson. It's deflected. Here's the pass to Pena. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a 3-point play chance here. Tillman, he's checked in for the Hawks.
Defensive foul. That's his first personal. First team foul. Now, into the lineup for the Hawks. Xavier Tillman.
56 seconds left to play in the first. Now Trent. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Hero. Shoots from 12. It's not going to go for him.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
Pena. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. There's the lob to Jackson. An emphatic LU jam.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Well, there's no wrong answer since... Sensational alley-oop.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Hawks trail by 6. Up top, Hero. He had 15 points last out. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
And Green slams it in.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Hero passes to Jackson with 1 on the clock. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this.
And your Brooklyn Nets.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. It's Curry outside. Not going to go that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And this matchup with the Hawks is their first meeting of the season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
And it only promises to get better coming into this season. These two squads are very evenly matched, and each game between them should be a blast to watch.
Pass to Dort. Outside Collins. Back to Dort. You know, Steve, we're in this era of wide open, up-tempo style. How much fun would you have playing right now?
Kevin, it would have been a blast. The floor spacing gives you so many options offensively, and you can take a whole bunch of threes. However, at the defensive end, in my era, you couldn't hand check, so now it would have been a lot of work.
Portis, he's checked in for Robinson. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Curry, kicks it out to Collins. Took him no time at all on that one. Collins has got his first basket.
That's the guy you want to set up. Collins has brought in his arsenal. That time, getting it done with the catch and shoot.
Pena, defended by Portis. And that one, good. He has 7.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Brings the 3 while he's being fouled, and he might be able to make this a 4-point play.
There it is, his first make from beyond the arc in the second quarter, his third of the game.
Brooklyn leading by 7.
And something we've seen the last few years, box and ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
Count it.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
And the rejection by Cousins.
When DeMarcus Cousins is blocking shots, this defense takes on a whole different attitude.
Tries it from 19. Again, the Nets for 2. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree, and it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense. Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. Fans, your Brooklyn Nets.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Tillman, he's checked in for Portis. Jackson comes in for Collins. Trent's checked in for Dort. And Hero subbed in for Curry. Hero finds Trent. Outside Jackson. Hero on the wing. James covering. Here's Tillman. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Terrific dime from Hero, showing how versatile he can be.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. DeMarcus Cousins is second.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
And check out the numbers for Williams. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged 15 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation.
Now, that was a miscue, but I like the poise they played with so far, valuing each possession.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Now here's Gordon.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Cousins. Last season, he played outstanding. Second in rebounding, second in three-point field goal percentage. And he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. Jackson has the open look. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Williams kicks to Cousins from past the arc. Misses the hole and is now 3 for 4. The Hawks trail by 4. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Now here's Williams. He's covered by Hero. Shoots the 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the board.
You know, you can't allow that many second chance opportunities and then get almost none yourself. Rarely that works out for you.
Hero with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From deep. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Just 3 on the clock. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, a fantastic passer at his position. Gordon stays alert and ready to pass to an open teammate.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Steph, Coach said that you had to make them feel you physically in this game. How important is it to continue doing that in the second half?
That's a big deal. I mean, just being physical and, make the right plays and then hopefully put ourselves in good position to win.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome, everybody, to halftime. NBA action abounds. Let's see what games are tipping off later. The Timberwolves will face off against the Pelicans out in New Orleans. 8 p.m. Eastern, that one gets started.
Getting my popcorn ready early, excited for that one.
And now for that first half we just saw, some good momentum leading into quarter 3 for the Brooklyn Nets.
And the game plan they went with was very clear. It was centered around scoring inside. Pound that ball inside, pound it in the paint, try to get the high percentage shot. And because of this assertive attitude, they've got the edge where it counts on the scoreboard.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Nets leading by 8. On the court right now for the Hawks. Collins is out there with... Robinson. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Hero in at the 2 spot. Atlanta's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Curry kicks to Hero. It's Dort on the wing. Drains it from beyond the arc. Dort's got 5 points so far.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Williams dishes to Cousins. Stolen by Robinson. Lobbed up there for Collins. It's stolen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
This is what Cousins gives you, good recognition, the ability to make plays for his teammates.
The Hawks trail by 7. Curry passes to Robinson. Back to Curry. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 12 points for him.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Up top, Hero. Back to Curry. And he uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
We've come to expect this from Curry, just lighting it up right now.
Nets leading by 3. little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. James kicks to Love. James looking around. Driving to the basket. And the shot is good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
The Hawks trail by 5. Collins a screen on Love. Here's Hero. Rebound, Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 11 points. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That's the first of 6 played on the road. Williams in the post, guarded by Curry. There's the drive, and the layup falls. Now it's a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Portis is checked in for the Hawks. Trent comes in for Tyler Hero. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. Number 1, the Nets.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
And the Hawks making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Up top, Curry. 14 points for him. Over in the corner, Portis. Good on the triple. Portis has got 7.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Takes a 3. Cranes the three-pointer. And the Nets lead by 7.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to this half offensively. 4 straight and counting.
To the inside, Trent. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
The passing ability of Steph Curry, not just a shooter, he's skilled at spotting open guys.
Here's Pena. It's rebounded by Portis.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Saturday, they head out on the road to face the Warriors in San Francisco.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Fires for 3, and the Nets another 3.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
And here's Trent. Outside Curry. Back to Trent. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
His first foul.
You love Curry's command of this offense, the ability to pass with either hand.
So both teams making some changes here. Nets leading by 5. To the left wing. Here's Reeves. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
To the wing right side. There's Portis. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And then they continue to control the glass.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Reeves the pass to Pena. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Now, here's Trent. Not a lot of room. Fires from deep. He can't get it to go. A deep 3 from Green. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Brooklyn ahead, up by 10. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
Defensively, we got to keep these guys in front of us shooting contested too. All right, play defense without fouling, and they get one shot.
Being aggressive, GA, without foul. It's a good message. That's what Coach McMillan wants.
The worst thing you can do is bail a team out. It's important that they just lock down here defensively.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Now, Hero, defended by Gordon. Shots good by Hero.
The athleticism plus the mobility. Tyler Hero is someone who drives well inside.
And for Atlanta, Johnson is out there with John Collins. Then it's Lou Dort. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Hero into the point. Curry finds Gordon. Outside for Curry. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
Sometimes that shot feels like the equivalent of a layup, but it's 3 points for Curry instead of 2.
And looking at the Nets, trying to get open is Robinson. Hero, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in trouble.
And for the Hawks, we've got Lou Dort, Mitchell Robinson out there with John Collins. Then it's Johnson, and it's Hero into the one spot.
Now, into the lineup for the Hawks.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Hero passes to Dort. Here's Collins. Takes it inside. And finished off by Collins.
Perfectly suited for today's game. John can put the ball on the floor and get to the rim.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And there it is for him. And the Nets lead by 14.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Hero from long range. A three-pointer is right on target.
We see this a lot from Tyler. Instead of going all the way to the rack, he pulls up.
Fires top of the key. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Comes up empty down low.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Williams passes to Love. Curry with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. There's Hero with the three. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Williams, and he banks in the layup.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Curry. That's tipped. Ball finds Williams. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
Out left to the wing. Ball from long range. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here. for Brooklyn.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Kicks it out to James. Back to Love. Outside Williams. Down low. Love outside. Passes to James. Floats it up for Cousins. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Dort. Got a hand on it. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And he gets the bucket.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And the basket by Curry.
That is a high percentage shot for Stephen Curry.
Love finds Williams. And that falls.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.